Hi, good morning. Good morning for most of you. For me, it is still technically morning, at least for the next 20 minutes. Welcome to today's Ask Abby question. So, for those of you who haven't watched an Ask Abby before, in my regular work, I am a manifesting and mindset coach. I've helped my clients make over $1.4 billion in the last 4 years. So, I'm very good. But one of the things that I do as part of my work that I don't talk about a lot is that I actually connect and channel with every single kind of being that exists within this universe. I used to run a thing called, I sometimes still do, Ask Your Angels, which is where people can just bring their questions and I can communicate with Beyond the Veil to find out what the answers are. But I don't charge for that. And sometimes people have more questions than I'm available to answer in those classes. So I'm doing a daily question. If you have a question for your team or for me, you can go to the link in my bio, click on it, and click on Ask Abby, and you can submit your question. I won't be able to get to them if you just DM me. It just needs to be on the form, needs to be on the sheet, and then I do it as a first come first serve basis. Anyway, so let's get to today's question. Today's question is from Savi. And Savi asks, what pointers can they give me for recognizing my unique soul purpose and the value that my soul clients are prepared to pay that makes all involved super happy and produces the results that we all want? Oh boy, Savi, your team is like front and center. They they have a look of consternation. So don't shoot the messenger about what's coming. I have a feeling you already know. Okay, so here's the thing. Let's tackle the value, right? Let's tackle what your clients are willing to pay. That's not what it's about. It's not what your clients are willing to pay, right? If you are moving from the outside in, you are working based on what other people expect of you and how to contort yourself to meet their expectations. For you, babe, and for anyone who is spiritual or energetically aligned or connected with their soul, that's never going to work. Okay. So it has to come from the inside out. And what do I mean by that? I mean, and I know you know what I mean, but talking to anyone who doesn't know what I mean. What I mean is there is a number. And since I know you're a coach and I know you do healing, you're a healer, you'll probably do by session or for packages, right? Packages of sessions. So there is a number that you can energetically hold that matches your current frequency, that matches your current vibration. If you try to charge more than that number that your body can physically hold based on your frequency, um, your potential clients will be repelled by that. Okay. So that's why it's very nice when coaches say, this is what you should charge, this is what you should be charging. It literally doesn't matter who thinks you should be charging whatever. If your body cannot energetically hold that frequency of payment, you will repel all of the people who will be very interested in paying you that money. You simply won't attract them into your life. So you have to check in with yourself and feel within your frequency what is the number that you can energetically hold. And here's something else that changes based on what's going on in your life. There was a time where the highest number that I could hold in my frequency per session was $25. And that still felt like I was robbing my clients. Okay. And then I had a coach who said, no, 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 you need to be charging $10,000 for your packages. And I went from being booked out to having 0 clients, not because I didn't agree, not because I wouldn't love to be paid $10,000 for a package of 12 sessions, but because I couldn't energetically hold that frequency at that time. Then fast forward to 2023, my packages were 50K, 50K. And I could easily hold that, right? And then my frequency started rising above that, where I started to repel anybody at that number. I could no longer hold that frequency because I was above it. My prices had to raise because my frequency went up. You can only charge the amount of money that your frequency can hold. So it's not about what are you worth. Because, babe, based on your results, you are priceless. There is no amount of money that you could charge that would adequately pay you the value of what you are worth. Okay? Any payment that we receive for our work is a token. It's a buy-in. It's the person putting some skin in the game. So it's got nothing to do with value. Nothing. Zero. Zip. Zilch. Because your value is infinite. There isn't a person on the planet who could pay you what you are truly worth. Right? How can you put a price on healing? And if you're going to put a price on healing, right, you know hypnosis, you know NLP, you can literally erase, eliminate what someone is experiencing and has experienced for decades. You can save someone $25,000 in weekly therapist fees. So, as a token, someone could pay you $20,000 and it would be so worth it. See what I'm saying? It's got zero to do with value, nothing. It has everything to do with what can your frequency hold. And it's okay because you'll just start where you can currently hold your frequency and you'll expand from there once your body, once your brain calibrates, once your cells calibrate to that frequency. And you continue to move up in your frequency, you continue to stretch and expand and grow, you'll be able to hold a higher amount as your belief in yourself continues to reinforce and reinforce and reinforce. As your confidence grows through a series of successful experiences with helping people, your frequency will continue to rise. Then you'll be able to hold a higher threshold. You know that you're charging too little when you are dreading working with particular people. Okay. So, and then you're charging too high if you're not getting any clients. Your frequency can't hold it. So it's just about finding the sweet spot. And then as far as recognizing your unique soul purpose. So, so the reason for the hesitation around this is because your unique soul purpose is to be you. You already know this. Your unique soul purpose is to follow whatever wild, harebrained scheme or idea comes into your mind to completion. And what does completion mean? It means until you feel done with it. Okay. That's your unique soul purpose, is just to be you. And they're saying the challenge is you keep trying to quantify yourself. You keep trying to define yourself, but because you're so focused on growth and healing, who you were yesterday and the definition that you came up with for yourself yesterday doesn't exist anymore. You've already evolved beyond it on a daily basis. So their nudge, and they won't tell you because you have all the tools that you need. Their nudge is find a definition that doesn't box you in and call yourself that, right? Like I've been calling myself a money mindset and manifestation coach for the last 4 years. I'm currently finding that's boxing me in. I have decided to drop the money. I'm just a mindset and manifestation coach. Woo! That gives me all the freedom to stretch, out beyond that. Because are people still going to manifest money? Hell yes. But they're also going to manifest lots of different things like living their lives, experiencing their lives to the fullest capacity, growth. They're going to experience impact, right? So find a definition that doesn't box you in. Again, it's going to come from the inside out. It's almost like how do you find three words that describe you as a soul? It's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to be a process. But until then, don't try to define yourself in any kind of way. Call yourself a healer. I'm a healer. What do you heal? All. Okay. And then here are some examples of healing that I have done. And so it's not about who you are defining yourself. It's about the people who are magnetized to you, the people who are drawn to have a conversation with you. What help do they need? Turning the attention back on them. What do you have going on in your life? And then you rifle through your set of skills and knowledge and you go, oh, is that something that I can help you with? Oh, absolutely. And here's how. Right? So broaden your horizons of yourself. And you can still be very specific when you're talking. You can still, like we did those copy classes, you can still be very, very specific. You can still talk to people exactly where they are. You're just not boxing yourself in with any kind of definition. Does that make sense? You're so welcome, Miss Savi. All right, guys. Again, if you have any questions for me or for your divine team, you can go to my bio. You can hit the Ask Abby link and you can pop your question in there. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Happy 111. Ooh.